Hey guys, this is going to be the longest drive we have ever that Bash has ever driven, ever.
I think so, yeah, 6 hours.
We're driving 6 hours. We're on our way to Cornwall. I've never been to Cornwall. Bash has been to Cornwall when he was a kid, but we never come to Cornwall because we always say we might as well go to somewhere like Spain or Italy or Greece. When it takes 6 hours to get somewhere in the UK, what's the point when you can get guaranteed sun closer? But anyway, we're making our way to Cornwall to experience it, and I thought, well, Bash thought it would be a nice idea to do a couples dedicated Q&A, and I know some of you have been asking for me to do a dedicated Q&A, so here we go. Alright, let's jump straight into it. No messing around, guys. I'm not going to make you wait. Right, first question. Do you find it hard to spend time together as you are so busy? We spend so much time together, so we definitely don't find it hard to spend time together because we are together as we work together. I'm a content creator and Bash is the photographer of the duo, but we've actually started doing some posts together, which is quite fun and exciting. Yeah, so we work together, so we spend all our time together, but I do things like small trips, for instance to Norway to see my family, which gives us time apart, because it's only healthy to have time apart because you start to miss your other couple, and I think that's really important, to miss one another from time to time, as distance makes the heart grow fonder. But God, my God, I'm so happy we're not in a long distance relationship.
I'd rather be with you every day than not see you for like months on end.
Oh,
That would suck.
that would suck. I love this question. I could talk about this subject for hours on end. Sarah, do you think you will be staying in London or moving to the country, property-wise? I'll let you answer that, because I'll be going on for hours on end.
No, I mean, we love London, but I think we're both ready to live in the countryside and have some space.
Yeah, because being in London, you cannot get space to the extent that you do in the countryside. House prices are going up and up and up, but your space is not improving when you're in London. It's just getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, we're ready to live in the countryside so I can cook all the time, we can have kids, and I can just like make my nest. I'm so excited for that.
Still be like a couple years, I think.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Because we do need to be in London because of work. For instance, if I'm living in the countryside, I can't just step out of my door and create the kind of city content that brands like from me at the moment. So
But I don't think that's an excuse. I think that's just an excuse you'll always tell yourself. But realistically, if we lived in the countryside, we would just choose when to travel into London for like 1 or 2 days and then come back. Do you know what I mean? We'll go into city work like people that commute do, and then just come home.
yeah, we'd create more of a strategic plan in creating content rather than just doing it whenever we have some time. Tips for your single followers when it comes to finding the right person. Obviously, because Bash and I have been together for 10 years, I can't remember what it's like to be single.
I think it's very different being single in these days than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, with dating apps but I don't know.
I think it's hard to say because some people find luck on the apps, right? So I don't want to say avoid the dating apps.
And I don't want to say just be yourself, because that is just such a generic answer.
I think get out and meet people. I think just like really socialize and get out there and meet people in person in the real world. I think that's the best thing to do.
And I think people really narrow their choices down because they have a type. They're like, I want a man who is tall, dark and handsome. And it's like, no, there are so many other people out there that might not check the kind of physical appearance on your list. I think go for like, looks does matter. You need to be attracted to the person, but go for their kindness, their vibe, their energy, and their positivity.
Yeah. Don't search for perfection. You know, like I think especially on the apps, you can just like swipe, I guess, for like ages, and you're just looking for like the perfect one. It's not going to happen. And if maybe you find the perfect one physically, you meet them and then they're like shit in person, right? So I think like get out in the real world, meet people, go off the vibe, and just enjoy it.
And guys, if you're not in a relationship yet, it's going to happen when you least expect it. And I say this to all my friends, and they always say to me, Sarah, you're so right, it happens when I least expect it. Are you extroverts or more introverts? I love your relationship. We are the epitome of introverts, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. But it's like we're introverted, but we're like, when we're with each other, we can be extroverted. If that makes sense?
Because we can be completely ourselves, and however we act around one another, we're never going to judge one another, so we can be 100% ourselves.
100%. It's kind of like we protect our energy, you know, like, so we choose when to be introverted and choose when to be extroverted, but like generally we're introverts for sure.
100%. But I think I've always been quite shy when I was little, so I think it's just in my nature to be a little bit introverted. For instance, I'll always choose a night at home over a night out, whereas my extroverted friends will always choose a night out over a night in. They'd much rather be out socialising, talking. I'd much rather be on my sofa watching TV with my dog and my fiance. How do you guys manage money in the relationship?
Well, now it's different to when we started seeing each other, I would say, obviously. But now we're 50-50 business partners, so we share everything. All money is our money.
Yes.
But when we started seeing each other, it was different, I guess, right?
When we started seeing each other, 2 years in, we started living with one another. We would split rent equally, which I think is completely fair. You would take me out for dinner here and there.
I would like pay for like all of those things, like cinema, like date, like, you know, I'm trying to be a man, trying to like take care of his girl. But it's funny because you were earning more money than me, but I still felt like I should be doing those things for you. Do you know what I mean?
And things like holidays, I'd say it was pretty kind of just split everything still.
Yeah.
But now we work as a company, we just split everything 50-50 when a job comes in, for instance, which is completely fair because Bash has he does all the planning to the lead up of a job, so he is back and forth emailing a client, and then when it comes to the job, he's shooting it and I'm in front of the camera. I post the job on my handles, so I definitely think it's only fair to do 50-50 in our position. And we have one card and we just do most
we just share. It's
we just share things.
Half the money and I send you 50% and I take 50%. It's just like, I think if you're in our situation, I think when you work together, I think that's the best thing you can do.
One thing I gotta say is I love that we never ever have disagreements or arguments over money. That's something I never ever want to become a reason of conflict. I just think money is such a materialistic thing. It would make me sick to think we'd ever argue about money or over money.
Yeah, but I think that's because we're both quite sensible with money. Like, if like I had like a shopping, like if you had like a shopping addiction and you would like go out for lunch and come back and spend like God knows, like who knows how much, but like if it was like a regular thing, I'm like, what are you doing?
£1,000 on truffle on top of my food.
Yeah, do that. But you know what I mean? Like, we're quite sensible. We come from like not having lots of money, so we know the value of money. So we're not like frivolous with it. Like my first job was like, it's probably same as you, like £4 an hour or something. So I remember living off that and understanding what it's worth, you know.
Yeah, I remember my first job was £6 an hour.
6?
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, but I lived in London.
Yeah, true.
You didn't grow up, like, as a teenager, you didn't work in London at first. Oh, those were the days. How did you meet? We met at the club. I think I've answered this in a couples Q&A before, but it's good to give you guys a refresh.
Yeah, there's some new people here, isn't there? So.
Yeah, there's a new few of you. Yeah, we met at the club on a night out. We had a mutual friend who went to a school next door to mine. I saw him on a night out and he was like, oh my God, Sarah, good to see you. Let's all go, let's go on a night out, as friends. Let me bring my friends, you bring your friends. So we went on a night out. He brought his friend, being Bashir. I brought my friend out. And then instantly from that night, Bash and I clicked. And then we dated for 8 months before he asked me to be his girlfriend. And then it's 10 years in. So really, we've been dating for 10 years and 8 months.
Yeah. I mean, who's counting at this point?
Yeah,
It's fair.
it doesn't matter, but it's also nice to keep track of how long it's been, because it's just quite interesting. And we're engaged. As I just mentioned, we're engaged, and someone has asked, when's the wedding? We still haven't planned our wedding. We have been non-stop working. We haven't had a chance to put a date in the diary because we never know what work's going to pop up, but we really hope to start planning in August so that we can get married next year. Let's hope. Okay, someone has asked, how do you keep romance alive after dating for such a long time? I'm obsessed with you that I had lots of couples break up who have been in a long relationship, and we have never ever broken up. There's never been back and forth oh, I don't want to be with you. So I think you have to be obsessed with that person. And we travel all the time, so we're always experiencing new things.
We experience a lot together, new things together, so it's always keeping there's always fresh new things happening.
And not only just the romance, but to maintain this relationship, I've always said you have to be working towards something as a couple, whether it be working towards buying a new house or working towards building a shed in the garden. Always constantly build towards something, and we're building towards our life together. We're going to have kids together. We're building towards a house. We're working to get everything that we want in life. So I definitely think that's one of the key aspects to maintaining a healthy and exciting relationship.
And I think we just we care about each other, and we care about taking care of each other and being the best that we can for each other. And then a consequence of that is just everything else seems to go quite well.
Someone asked, how many kids would you want if you're lucky enough to have them? PS, love your YouTube. Thank you. We've spoken about this. We said probably want 2 kids, because it's nice to have a kid and then to be able to give your kid a sibling. So yeah, 2 kids and I'm happy.
I mean, yeah, but I think 2 sounds nice, but that could change, once you have kids. We've never had kids.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
We could have one and be one and done, or we could have one and be
one and done.
You don't?
No, because I think I'd want the child to have a sibling. And I was speaking to a friend who's one of 3 boys, and he was I want 3 kids.
Really?
100%.
Wow.
Said it was a good dynamic between the kids of having 3. So, I mean, look, who knows? God willing, we just have healthy kids, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Whether it be a girl or a boy, I don't care, just as long as they're healthy. As we're on the subject, any names picked out for kids? Do you have any names that you like? I've never asked this.
You know what, off the top of my head I don't, but I'm sure you do. So I'll let you take it.
I've got a list on my phone. Okay, so this is actually a very, very old list from 2020. And I'm reading the names and I would never call my kid this, but let's go. Isaiah, I wouldn't use that name anymore. Mila, my sister took that. I quite like the name Tate, but it's very, very American, so I'm not so big on that anymore. Boston, I think Boston's cool, but it sounds like a dog's name, doesn't it?
I knew a Boston.
Oh, you know when you know someone and then that person gives the name that you like
I'm not
bad.
I'm not saying it like that.
Like,
I
and
just I don't know.
it doesn't flow. Isla
That's nice.
and Lila.
Well, for me, my name means something in Arabic. It means like to bring good news, and I think I'd want the name to mean something.
Oh, I love that.
Because like I don't know, I feel like you can embody the meaning of your name, and it's quite like a nice like thing. If you could like people that know what my name means could look at me and be like, oh, like that name means something.
You definitely bring good news
See?
because you're such a positive person.
Yeah, so like I think it would be quite nice to have a name that has a meaning behind it.
100%. Never thought of that. My name means princess and I'm a passenger princess. And then I loved the name Delilah, but my sister took that for her child. And I also like the name Dora. I think that's a really beautiful name. And I remember a girl in my secondary school who was in the year above, her name was Dora, and I thought she was so cool that name kind of stuck to me. I really love the name Otis for a boy. I've always loved that name Otis. I don't know why. And it's like Otis Redding. I think he's so cool. His music's so iconic. That's my list. But whether we use it, probably not. Because I have no idea what the meaning is behind those names. But yeah, I love that. Like, to have meaning behind it. Okay guys, I'm starving. So I think we're going to go and stop off at a service station and grab some snacks. So we stopped off at the service station. We have water. We have KFC. And I am such a fan of KFC popcorn chicken. There's just something about this that is just so delicious. So I had to get it. There was no way I'm doing this drive without some junk food. But we've got to balance our life with some blueberries. They just look so juicy. Couldn't say no. And then some grapes. So I think that's a good balance. Some water, some popcorn chicken, grapes and blueberries. What a mix of food. Let's carry on driving. Bash has just gone to the shop actually. Let's see if he comes back with anything. I have a feeling he won't. Or, I know him so well, he might come back with a bag of crisp. My God, guys. I feel like I haven't had popcorn chicken in maybe like a year. They're just as good as I remember them. Maybe if anything better. They're just so cute. They're like little chicken nuggets, but super tasty. Okay, Bash.
Should I start with?
Do a haul. I said to them, I bet he's going to come back with a packet of crisps, but I think he's come back with more, guys.
This is for like, I need some energy. Refocus, dark fruits. Then
it's really good. It's like a sparkling natural drink.
Coconut water.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
I got you one as well.
Oh, thank you.
2 protein bars because I didn't know which one I'd like.
Oh my God, I don't know you as well as I thought.
Well, I didn't see any McCoys, which is what I felt like.
But
then I saw these and I was like, I kind of have to. But
the good old Monster Munch.
I don't even know if I'm going to eat them.
You should. You won't regret it. I do not regret this decision of my popcorn chicken. And it said that I could upgrade my meal just for £4 to like a large popcorn chicken, large fries, large drink. But I said, nope, I'm going to be healthy and buy some blueberries. If you've watched some of my previous vlogs, you'll see that I've been away with Defender Land Rover a few times, and I'm always obsessed with the food they provide because a guy called Simon Stallard provides the food for most of the trips, and he's quite well known for outdoor cooking. As we are approaching Cornwall, we're going to go and check out one of his restaurants called the Standard Inn, which is a pub that he, I believe, owns or runs, or he's the chef there. I'm not sure what it is. I believe he owns it. And we've heard nothing but good things about this spot, and apparently the food is really good, and if he has anything to do with the food, then for sure it's going to be so tasty. So he owns it?
Yeah, it's his.
Okay, it's his place, he owns it, so food's going to be crazy. After my little KFC snacking on my fruits, it didn't quite hit the spot, didn't fill me up too much, so I'm ready for like a full-on pub meal. New bag. Hungry. That was a solid pit stop after such a long journey. We had been driving about 5 hours until we got that meal, so it felt much deserved. It was so good. We ordered too much food, but we ate it all. We got chicken, cod, Bash had steak, and then the sides that came with it was potatoes, fresh tomatoes, lettuce. It was so good. And then we treated ourselves to that ice cream cookie. We didn't have any space for it, but we were like, we can't not try it. So it was so delicious. Oh, I'm so happy. And now we have an hour left of our journey until we get to our location. We're lost right now. We can't find where we're meant to be going. We have low petrol. I don't know what's gonna happen. Good morning, guys. We made it safe and sound. It was impossible trying to find where we're staying last night. Imagine we're in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black. There's no street lights. You can't see the signs to anything. We were so confused. But where we were staying was basically up a dirt track and there were no signs, nothing. It was impossible, but we made it. I'm in a bit of a predicament. I need to upload this vlog footage so that it can be edited in time for Sunday, so you guys get video. But the Wi-Fi where we're staying, the upload speed is so bad, it doesn't even upload half of one clip. So we're currently on the way trying to find decent Wi-Fi. If worse comes to worse, then we're gonna have to send our memory card to the video editor. It's just a bit scary, guys. It's just a bit annoying. I really don't want to miss a video. But obviously, if you're watching this, it means that we made it and we got the video footage all uploaded. Please, Marks and Spencers or Boots, have a memory card for us. Because what we're going to do, we're going to put all our footage onto a memory card, just like a cheap memory card that I don't ever need to use, and then we're going to send it off to our video editor. So then that means that I get to keep my memory card that I've shot all the content on. But I hope we can find, I hope. No luck. We tried Marks and Spencer's, nothing. But I got a Costa coffee. I'm not really big on Costa coffee, but it was really the only option that I had in this area that we're in. I can't believe it's 2024 and I'm having to worry about sending footage via a memory card in the mail to get a video put up. It's 2024. How are people's Wi-Fi not good? This is crazy. Hey guys, update. Still no memory card.
I was stuck in traffic.
The traffic is crazy. I can't believe it. What are we gonna do, Bash?
I don't know. All I know is that there will be a vlog on Sunday.
There better be a vlog on Sunday. Otherwise, we're gonna have some very, very disappointed subscribers. By the way, guys, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate all the love and the comments. The comments are crazy in a really good way. You guys are so kind. So thank you for being kind and spreading positivity across my channel. That is what I'm about.
7K by end of the month.
7K by the end of the month, 10K by the end of the year. I would love that in terms of subscribers. That would be so good.
I think it will happen.
It will happen.
I think definitely 10K by end of the year.
Hopefully.
Right?
Okay, we're giving Asda a go. Please, Asda, have an SD card. Bash is fuming. Oh my god, guys, we found them. Dropped the SD card down the side of the seat. I can't believe this. And I can't reach it. I have a light from your phone, please. So
That's all they have.
this is all they had. This tiny SD card is going in that. The dedication is crazy. Bash also bought some new pens so that the address can get written on the big jiffy bag. Will these pens even be the right kind of pens, Bash?
Probably not.
Okay, all has been posted. Whether it gets to him next day, we shall see, because the rate that these people work by is so slow. I'm in the queue for the post office. I wait 20 minutes for 2 people in front of me. The first person, she is changing pounds into euros. They put the euros in the machine counts it. Then the woman behind the till, she's counting it personally herself, really carefully, really slowly. And then after about 10 minutes of all of this, the woman behind the till goes, oh, so where are you going on holiday? And then the woman's like, oh, I'm going to Spain. And then she's like, hopefully it will be sunny. I'm like, oh my God, there is a whole queue of people waiting and they're just having a conversation. Anyway, she leaves. And then the kid in front of me pulls up to the till with a wad of cash like this big. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna take ages. Again, the woman's like, puts the money through the machine, she's counting it herself, and then they transfer his wad of cash onto his card, and then she's giving him all this change. I was like, oh my God, how is this happening? Mind you, we have a lunch booked at 1:30. We have been out for 3 hours trying to find an SD card and trying to send it off. 3 hours. If we were in London, this would have happened within half an hour. Okay, we're gonna go, freshen up and get ready for lunch. I can't believe this.